Hi, my name is Palak Jain. In this video, we'll be doing a coffee and ink painting. I used this watercolor sheet, but you can use any brand. Just make sure it's 250 to 300 GSM. For the base sketch, you will be needing light pencils so that the sketch does not smudge with the coffee mixture. As for the paint brushes, you will be needing a variety of them, large ones for the base coloring and fine ones for the detailing part. We will be also needing a cloth or a tissue to wipe off the extra stain. Grab a container of water as well. For the final touch-ups of the painting, we will be needing ink, which we can use directly out from an ink bottle. If you do not have an ink bottle, you can also take out ink from a refill or a black pen. You can use any coffee brand, just make sure it's in fine powder form so that it mixes well in a water mixture. Draw a light pencil sketch on the watercolor paper or a thick paper to avoid buckling up of the painting at the end. Start with a thick brush for the base coloring. For this layer, we need a very less concentrated mixture of coffee and water. For that, mix a very less amount of coffee powder with water. You might see some lines on the paper while painting, but that will be fine once the painting is dried. Once the painting is dried, it will look something like this. For the second layer, you can use a medium sized brush. For this layer, add a little more coffee powder to your mixture to get a darker tone from the previous layer. For our hair to look denser, we will be using a technique of shadows and highlights. For the shadow part, we will be using ink at the end of the painting. But for the highlights part, make sure you leave gaps in between the second layer so that the base layer can be seen through it. Also remember that the coffee dries up a shade lighter than it seems when we are painting it. For the facial features, we have to paint the areas which are darker in tone on our face. For example, the starting tip of our eyes, under the eye area, under the nose and under the lips. Also draw some shadows on the neck area and the collarbone. The second layer dries something like this. For this layer, take a thin brush. Also, add more coffee powder to your coffee mixture to make it darker. Once the facial features are done, we can move on to the hair part. Draw the shadows, but also remember to leave the highlighted part. Once it is done, let the layer dry. With the same fine brush, now we would draw the outlines of the neck area and the collarbone. One of the great ways of blending the coffee mixture in the painting is first to put a stroke of coffee mixture on the painting, then wash your brush with the water and blend the coffee mixture on the painting in one direction. We have to keep adding layers on the base with different concentrations of coffee mixture. Now we come to the next layer. For this layer, get the darkest tone you can with the coffee powder mixture. I'm using the same fine brush for the last layer of coffee mixture. The painting has to consist at least 4 to 5 layers of different concentrations to give good results. Also, a quick tip, the shape of the eye is not an oval, so it's better you take some references. On the nose, try leaving a small path for the highlighted section. So our second last layer is now done. As we have made the darkest color we could achieve with coffee powder, now we would add a small amount of ink to the coffee mixture. Before adding the ink, make sure it's water soluble, otherwise a coffee mixture will be ruined. Do the final detailing part with this mixture. Also make the shadows using the ink mixture. You can also mix a little bit of more ink to make it darker. Complete this layer and let the painting dry to get ready for the fun part. This is the painting after all the layers. Final step, take your coffee mixture and mix some water in it. This will give us a mid-tone mixture. Now load your brush in the coffee mixture and dab it once to avoid big drops. Now all you have to do is splash the drops around the painting. For this you can take another brush or use your finger, but that hurts. Follow the exact procedure as in the video to get a beautiful effect. Try avoiding the face area in this step. The final painting will look something like this. You can also use a layer of varnish to preserve it.